So reflections on that defeat against Northamptonshire?
Yeah, obviously, another frustrating 4 days there. I think we showed some good fight in and amongst some tricky periods, and unfortunately come up short and been outplayed again.
Ultimately, you look at the batting first of all, and you're very keen clearly for your top order batters to weigh in with some scores quickly.
Yeah, and it's been a tricky start. We played on some wickets that have obviously offered a fair bit, and some attacks that have bowled nicely with the new ball. So those guys know that they've got the faith and the trust of the dressing room, and hopefully there's some runs around the corner.
How's their confidence?
Yeah, I think I said last week, part of being an opener and part of being an experienced player is learning how to deal with different situations, and I think you always see the best players are the best at coping with those down times. It's part and parcel of playing, and I've got no doubt that our guys will be able to
and the transition from working obviously for months and months indoors on hard surfaces to what are quite slow and low conditions generally at this stage of the greener wickets. It's quite a big change for bowlers and for batters particularly, isn't it?
I think it's always the challenge in England. Yeah, absolutely. I think obviously we have plenty of good practice in the market as well. I think you always know that often good form is one knock away, and there's a lot of guys that will know that, and will hopefully look to put things right from next week.
And in low scoring games, it's easy to just look at the batters and say, well, there are not enough runs to score, but I suppose you have to also just look at the bowlers and see whether you could have skittled them out for a little less than you did. I don't think anyone's going to necessarily be critical of the bowling performance, but as a bowling unit, you're happy with how you're doing at the moment?
Yeah, I feel exactly right. There's improvements to come from there as well. I think we've been good and consistent at times, but also at times lacking a little bit of threat. So we'd like to sort of keep adding to that and try and find a better balance between being nice and tight with the runs, but also always feeling like we're putting as much pressure as possible on the batsmen. So yeah, I think we can still improve in that, and bowling in partnerships and all of the stuff like that. So yeah, definitely a bit of progress to come.
Was there a moment in this 2 hours in the final session of this game where you thought, Azad, I think it was second ball, wasn't it, of the session, and you got that second wicket quite quickly as well? Okay, it was a big ask to take 7 wickets quickly, but there must have been a moment where you thought perhaps you could get in here.
No, it was a big ask, and we knew that. But yeah, of course, you always have to hold belief in those situations and know that you've got to do everything you can to put pressure on those guys. And obviously, we saw that they managed to battle through the tough periods there, and it's always going to get easier and easier the closer they get, and that proved to be the case. And it was always sort of too low a score to defend in the end. But yeah, we'll certainly take some of the positives away from this game. The way that Higo played and batted first innings again was superb. He looks in fine touch. So yeah, hopefully takes positives away and look to regroup for next week.
So you got 3 or 4 days until you got Nottinghamshire at Lords on Thursday. What do you do between now and then?
I think it's important that the guys just stick to what they do, their principles. I think everyone's prepped well, and there's no reason to panic at all. That's certainly not the message that they're getting from us guys up the top. So yeah, more of the same, and yeah, trust the process, and I'm sure it'll come good.
And the last one, every week, every game, every round of fixtures, it's challenging, isn't it? You've got up a division, you're in the top division now, and you don't get any freebies, do you? I mean, Nottinghamshire are a big side to be playing against, and that's going to be tough again.
Yeah, it's absolutely right, and I think the best thing about this division, it gives you the opportunity to learn quickly as well. You play the best players, and I think you really get to sort of find out the most about yourself. It gives a great opportunity for growth and for guys to really sort of add levels and tiers to their game. So that's what we'll be looking to do over the coming weeks and carry that on throughout the season, really.
Thanks, Toby. Good luck Thursday.
Thank you.